faster stream is used when water needs exceed 350 gallons per minute, which would make a hand line too difficult to control.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly be seated. Can we give a round of applause to the band? Thank you, the administration band. And as now they go to take their position, Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Margaret Kenyatta, our Cabinet Secretary for Sports, Culture and Heritage, Ambassador Dr. Amina Mohammed, the Acting President of the Federation of International University Sports, the President of Federation of African University Sports, FASU, Ms. Nomsa Malangu, Professor Paul Wainaina, the Vice Chancellor of Kenyatta University, Professor Geoffrey Msee, Chairman, Local Organizing Committee of the 10th All-African University Games, the President of Kenya University Sports Federation, Mr. Mbabu Muridhi, and also our participants, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, to begin this program, allow me to invite my co-MC, who is the resident MC of the Kenyatta University, Dr. Mildred Nawiri, to take us through what is all about this FASU sports as we prepare to bring the teams before you.
Thank you, MC June. Thank you, co-MC June. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, it is now time to do the presentation of teams in March past. We have 16 countries here and more than 40 universities participating in the FASU Games, the 10th edition, Your Excellency. And now the administration band will play the tunes as the teams make way past you, Your Excellency. Meanwhile, we request for clearance of the path for the teams to make way. and MC Fungu Tutu of KUTV will be leading the announcements of the teams as they make way. Karibuni sana, the teams. Please begin your march past.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nawire, my co-MC. This is the time when now we want to see the teams. As you can see, they are ready. They are ready. And we are going to begin with Egypt. So DJ, if you have some cool African music that can be able to lead us and lead the teams through, I will really appreciate that.
Just to bring you to speed, Your Excellency, the following countries are here with us: Guinea, Egypt, Zimbabwe, Uganda, Ghana, Zambia, South Africa, Ethiopia, Botswana, Mauritius, Nigeria, Senegal, Tanzania, Botswana, Ivory Coast, and ourselves, Kenya. Karibuni sana. These are university students from this African. Leading the teams as well, Your Excellency, are volunteers who are students of Kenyatta University and students from African universities. They are all here for this activity.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'll persuade you when the teams pass by you, you can be able to cheer with ululations. You can give them a round of applause when they are passing by. Okay. And the country in the front line is Botswana. Botswana University of Agriculture and Natural Resources. You can show some love by giving them a round of applause as they pass by. We also have Egypt. American University in Cairo. Misr International University. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I can assure you that Egypt is famously known for ancient civilization and the monumentous You can see the energy, you can see the gist. This Botswana, this is Egypt. All right, the British University. The British University in Egypt. The French University in Egypt. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethiopia. Addis Ababa University from Ethiopia. Mesdames et messieurs, Ghana. University of Ghana, Legon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ghana, University of Ghana, Legon. A round of applause for them as it passes. University of Education, University of Education, Winneba. University of Development Studies from Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, Guinea. You can only see these in FASU Games, and especially in the 10th edition of All Africa University Games here at Kenyatta University. Your Excellency, this is Guinea. A round of applause to Fadhali. Ladies and gentlemen, Mauritius. University of Mauritius. All right, a round of applause for Mauritius to Fadhali. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria. Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka. I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, every 4 Africans you see on your way, you are able to see it's a Nigerian. Ladies and gentlemen, South Africa. Tshwane University of Technology. Tshwane University of Technology, ladies and gentlemen. This is South Africa. University of Johannesburg. They also tell me that you can call them University of Joburg. A round of applause for University of Johannesburg. Ladies and gentlemen, Uganda. Islamic University in Uganda. A round of applause for Uganda. Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, Zambia. Levi Mwanawasa Medical University, all the way from Zambia. Ladies and gentlemen, University of Zambia. A round of applause for University of Zambia. Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, Zimbabwe. Chihonyi University of Technology from Zimbabwe. Ladies and gentlemen, Makerere University. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we come back home, Kenya. Kisii University. A round of applause for Kisii University. Ladies and gentlemen, Maseno University. From the lakeside city of Kenya, Maseno University. All right, that is Maseno University. Ladies and gentlemen, Strathmore University. All right. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, Kenyatta University. A round of applause for Kenyatta University. We want to welcome you all to Kenyatta University. This is the team. You can see the majestic strides they are making. You can see the energy in them. You can feel the looks in them. They are ready to win. They are here to mean business. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our teams. Wherever you are, show some love for our teams, tafadhali. All right.
Your Excellency, that was the presentation of teams and the match pass from all the participating teams, African universities. Marching off the administration band, we thank you for leading the tunes as we did the presentation of teams. Let us give them an applause as well. Beautiful tunes, their instruments from the administration police band, majestically marching off. We thank you once again. Our teams are now settling, all energized in readiness for a number of games to be played here during this week, the 10th FASU Games. Your Excellency, it's now my pleasure to invite Reverend Esther Wainaina to dedicate the 10th All-African University Games. Kindly, may we be upstanding.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for the precious gift of the different talents you have bestowed upon us in our different capacities, the athletes, officials, sponsors, and the managing institutions. As we gather here from 6th to 10th June 2022, at these very prestigious elite games, we commit to be dedicated and willing to present our gifts and talents in the best of ways, to treat each other with honor and love. We dedicate our bodies, minds, and souls at this memorable event. We submit to your guidance and leadership As we expose our unique and diverse splendor of creation, we are aware that talent is a gift that comes from you, as a precious fruit that comes as a reward to these your chosen few. Lord, we pray that you protect us all during this time that you have given us. Amen.
Amen. Please be seated. Our chief guest, Her Excellency Margaret Kenyatta, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, the Chancellor of Kenyatta University, Dr. Benson Wairegi, representing the Cabinet Secretary as well, Professor Shem Migota Dola, the Chairman, Kenyatta University, Mr. Lawrence Eda, the Acting President, Federation of International University Sports, Ms. Nomsa Maglagu, President, Federation of African University Sports, Professor Godfrey Mse, the Chairman, Local Organizing Committee, Mr. Mbabu Murithi, the President, Kenya University Sports Federation. Welcome to this opening ceremony. Your Excellency, it's now a moment of entertainment. Stay put. We have 3 pieces for you, Madam. Bomas of Kenya dancers will be performing Goda dance from coastal part of Kenya. This is a traditional dance where both men and women show off their muscles. So the men will be showing their muscles as ladies showcase their agility. Next, we will have Rambolo dancers, students of Kenyatta universities performing a mix of contemporary dance and dancing songs by local artists from other African countries. And lastly, we'll have Black Hero acrobats from Nairobi who will be showcasing magical ground and aerial moves. Your Excellency, please enjoy.
Banda tamale kilinga. Kilinga tamale kilinga.
Thank you very much. Let us applaud Bombers of Kenya they leave stage. Thank you very much, Bombers of Kenya. Now on stage is Ambolo dancers from Kenyatta University. DJ volume DJ please. Uachane na dhambi ya kuokoe niwega sudu. Mukangala wenyanga uri Mukangala uri buza nuri muzumba nomba Mukangala wenyanga uri Uli Rambolo dancers from Kenyatta University. Your Excellency, that is made in Kenyatta University. And now, acrobat. Thank you very much, Black Heroes. Thank you very much. Wow, beautiful performance there. Thank you very much. Let us applaud the Black Heroes. Acrobatics on ground, acrobatics in the air. Asanteni sana, asanteni sana. Let us give them a hearty clap once again. Thank you, and thank you very much. Thank you very much, Black Heroes Living Instead. You better clap again for them. Thank you, Asanteni sana. Your Excellency, that was an entertainment session organized by our coordinator, Dr. Isaiah Oyugi, the Kenyatta University Entertainment Coordinator. Your Excellency, I would like to recognize the presence of Professor Thompson, Douglas Wakihuri, Tekla Lorupe, Catherine Dereba, and Susan Sirma. Makofi kwa the starlight athletes of Kenya and beyond. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, it's now my pleasure to invite the President, Kenya University Sports Federation, Mr. Mbabu Muridhi, to make welcoming remarks. Let's appreciate him as he takes on stage.
Our Excellency, the First Lady, Republic of Kenya, the Cabinet Secretary for Sports, Culture and Heritage, the Acting President of the Federation of International University Sports, the Presidents of FASU, the Vice Chancellor, Kenyatta University, the DVC and the Chairman LOC, Professor Muse, all the invited guests and the protocol observed. On behalf of the Kenya University Sports Federation, I would like to welcome everybody in Kenya and in particular Kenyatta University. Guest of honor, it is very important to recognize that Kenyatta University is the home, the training ground of all the renowned teachers, sport managers, and leading professionals of sport in Kenya. We have a few other institutions that have come up, but this is where it began. So it resonates very well to have the 10th FASU Games hosted in this home turf of the homegrown of sport managers in the Republic of Kenya. Indeed, guest of honor, I also want to mention that Kenya is known for hosting very successful FASU Games. It is only in 2014 that we hosted the 7th edition of similar games at the University of Nairobi. Again, this is the mother university in the Kenyan soil. So it is very important we acknowledge that, and also to mention that sports in the youth world over plays a great role. It ranges from a physical, emotional, and even economic. We acknowledge that it is through sports that characters are made. That is why the corporate world is looking for any renowned sportsmen and sportswomen for employment opportunities, because sport creates a character. So, as a federation at the end of the country, we are proud to be associated with these 10th games where the youth are gathered. We are proud to note that we have over 2,000 athletes. They are gathered here to compete in various disciplines offered for various prizes and to display their talents. So here we are to celebrate the youth of not only Kenya, but indeed Africa. Now the role of Kenya University Sport Federation, which is formerly KUSA, we were guided by the Registrar of Sports, Your Excellency, that we have to align ourselves to Constitution Kenya 2010 and the Sport Act. So we were instructed to change it from Kenya University Sports Association to the Kenya University Sport Federation. It's about 2.5 years old, and the role of this federation is to plan, program, and implement the sport programs of students in Kenya, those private and public universities. So this 10th edition resonates very well in the fact that we have a very rich program that ranges not only from individual institutions, it cuts across and moves to various levels of competitions. We have mass games here in Kenya. We have games, women games, from 2009 up to date. We have celebrated the women all over with a version of games we call the Kenya University Sports Women Championships. And then beyond there, we also have what we call the national playoffs. The national playoffs is a culmination of all the 6 conferences, because of devolution, the best of the teams meet in the respective conferences and compete for various prizes. So indeed, this version of FASU Games, it is the best of the best in Kenya in particular, coming from different universities. So we are here to celebrate that, because that is very, very important. I will take a minute to, through you, guest of honor, to introduce very quickly a few of the national sport officials who accompanied me kindly. From the extreme right, please stand up. We have the National Secretary General. You can come forward very quickly. It will take just a second. We have Joseph Sadaji from Kainumazu University College. That's the National Secretary. We have Kebet Rono. That's the National Treasurer. And we have Anthony Mwanzia. That is the Assistant National Treasurer. Thank you very much. So asanteni sana na karibuni Kenya. Karibuni Kenya.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Mbabu, for the remarks. Your Excellency, it's now my pleasure to invite Professor Godfrey Mse. Professor is the chairman of the local organizing committee of the 10th All Africa University Games, and he will invite our Vice Chancellor. Karibu, Prof.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Margaret Kenyatta, First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, the Chancellor, Kenyatta University, Dr. Benson Wairegi, who is also today representing our Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Sports, Culture and Heritage, Ambassador Amina Mohamed, the Chairman, Kenyatta University Council, Professor Shem Migota Athola, the Vice Chancellor KU, Professor Paul Wainaina, the President of International University Sports, Mr. Eda, the President of African University Sports Federation, Nomsa Malangu, the President of Kenya University Sports Federation, Mr. Mrithi Mbabu, guest Vice Chancellors and representatives of Vice Chancellors present, heads of delegations to the 10th edition of FASU Games, KU Management Board members, members of the local organizing committee, staff, students, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me pleasure to be associated with the 10th All Africa University Sports being hosted here at KU. Courtesy of the Vice Chancellor of this university, I was appointed to chair the local organizing committee. The committee consists of staff and students of this university, as well as members of the FASU Secretariat. I acknowledge the cooperation and support of various sports federations, including the Kenya University Sports Federation, the Federation of International Sports, VISU, the Kenya government through the Minister of Sports, Culture and Heritage, and also appreciate the material, financial, and technical support we have received from various sports sponsors in realizing the success of these games. I equally thank the Vice Chancellor for the confidence he had in the committee members of as to appoint them to this particular organ. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to members of the organizing committee for their cooperation and commitment to ensure that the tournament is a success. We welcome the youth of this continent to Kenyatta University, and specifically to the sporting arenas and facilities that we have prepared for them to showcase their talents and exhibit whatever they were born with in terms of talents and other innate attributes. To the youth, we urge you to exhibit your best in the spirit of comradeship. May the intercultural relationships that you nurture during this tournament last and serve you well in your lifetime. Thank you very much, and I take this opportunity to welcome my Vice Chancellor, Professor Paul Wainaina, to make his remarks. And the Vice Chancellor.
Thank you very much, Professor Muse, our chief guest, Her Excellency Margaret Kenyatta, First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, the Chancellor of Kenyatta University, Dr. Benson Wairegi, Ambassador Amina Mohamed, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Sports, Culture and Heritage, represented by Benson Wairegi, Professor Shem Migota Dola, the Chairman of Kenyatta University Council, Mr. Lawrence Eda, Acting President, Federation of International University Sports, Ms. Norma Malangu, who is the President of Federation of African University Sports, Professor Muse, who is the Chairman of the local organizing committee, Mr. Muredi, who I just talked to you, who is the President of Kenya University Sports Federation, our elite athletes who are here with us, our dear students, our colleague vice chancellors, and all the other invited guests. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. First of all, I welcome all of you to Kenyatta University for this opening of the 10th edition of the Federation of African University Sports, that is FASU. We want you to feel at home, we want you to enjoy, and we want to have a good time. I want to also to take this opportunity to thank the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Madam Margaret Kenyatta, who is a friend of KU, for accepting the invitation to grace the official opening of FASU Games on behalf of the local organizing committee. I want to say thank you very much. I know it was at short notice and you made yourself available, and we don't take this for granted. I also want to thank our government. It has been difficult, it has been challenging, but our government has supported us, in particular making sure that our Tartan 6th lane is completed. And we are so happy. You can all see, and our athletes are going really to enjoy using this facility. We are hosting sportswomen and women and men, both in public and private universities all over Africa. The students you have seen here are coming from over 60 universities within the African continent. The games are actually going to present to us over 15 sporting disciplines. There are many, and we are hoping that the young people will spend their time nicely, compete, but compete professionally. The theme of today's game is the role of university games as a vehicle for development. We want to showcase what sports can do and what the government can do to make sure that they support universities so that we develop talent. We develop talent even in this area. We have students who have good talent, and besides what they are coming here to learn for their programs, they also have unique talents that needed to be facilitated, needed to be boosted so that they can shine for our nation, they can shine for Africa. I also want to take this opportunity to thank FASU for allowing Kenyatta University to host the games. I want to salute all the officials who are here with us. And we want to say, we said we were not going to disappoint you. So we are very thankful. We won the bid. There are a lot of challenges, but you have supported us. You have actually made sure that you are behind everything that you are doing, giving us technical and administrative advice. So thank you very much for that support. I also want to take the opportunity to sincerely thank those who graciously agreed to be our partners. As I have said, it has been very challenging, but when we called for support, when we called for people to actually come and help us, the following partners put their foot forward. The first one is National Media Group, and here represented by the CEO, Mr. Gitamugama. Thank you very much. We also have Coca-Cola. We have Atlas and Arrow Solutions. We have Unga Limited, Anti-Doping Agency Kenya, Japan Society for the Promotion of Science, Pathfinder International, Karen Hospital, Homeboys Entertainment, National Bank of Kenya, Michigan State University, Fresher Farm Products, and others who are actually here with us, and those who may not have come. We really appreciate the support that you gave to us, and we are ever going to be very grateful. Once again, welcome to KU, and may the best team win, and win graciously. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Wainaina, the Vice Chancellor of Kenyatta University. We have a French interpretation of the same.
Vice-chancelier de l'Université Kenyatta, et aimerait tout d'abord remercier Son Excellence, Madame la Première Dame de la République du Kenya, d'avoir trouvé du temps pour assister à cet événement très très important. Il aimerait également remercier les organisateurs d'avoir choisi l'Université Kenyatta pour accueillir ces Jeux. Il remercie aussi ses partenaires de l'appui financier, technique et financier. Merci.
Thank you very much for that summarized version of the Vice Chancellor's remarks. Your Excellency, it's now my pleasure to welcome Madame Elizabeth Wamalwa, the Assistant Commissioner of Sports, to make some remarks on behalf of Sports, Culture and Heritage Ministry. You're welcome. Let us appreciate her as she takes on the podium.
Your Excellency, First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Margaret Kenyatta, and all protocol observed. I'm here to represent the Cabinet Secretary and the Principal Secretary from the State Department for Sports. And before I read the speech, I just wish to convey the apologies of the Cabinet Secretary and the Principal Secretary, who should have been here, but they are out on other official engagements. So kindly accept the apologies. Asante sana. Thank you. We are here to represent the Cabinet Secretary and the Principal Secretary. I have my colleagues from the State Department for Sports, Richard Ombeba, the Assistant Director for Sports. Where are you? Oh, yes, Asante Richard. And then we have Lucy Tekenet, Assistant Secretary from the department. So the ministry is well represented. and we are happy to be here. And now, with the approval of the First Lady, I'm going to read Ambassador Amina's speech. Your Excellency Margaret Kenyatta, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, first I wish to thank you, Your Excellency, for making time out of your very busy schedule to be here today to officially open the 10th Federation of African Universities Sports FASU Games. The support that you have accorded the Ministry of Sports has enabled us to realize far-reaching reforms in the sports sector that are now a beacon of hope for both professional and upcoming sportsmen and women. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, additionally, as a country, we are greatly honored to host this very prestigious and significant competition in the university's sports calendar. The 6-lane synthetic track, which will be used during these competitions, is one of the legacy projects for the 2017 World Athletics Under 18 Championships that were held at the Kasarani International Stadium. This track, together with other infrastructural developments that we have put in place, is testament of how invested the government is in growing sports and nurturing talent in Kenya. Your Excellency, as a ministry, we are ready and willing to work with stakeholders from different sectors to ensure the growth of sports, even as we prepare to leave a well-aligned system that will guarantee stability and continuity in the development of sports, better governance of sports federations, and ensure Kenya remains a sports powerhouse and a top sporting destination, not only in the continent, but also in the world. In conclusion, Your Excellency and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate the organizers of this event and the administration of Kenyatta University for the impeccable planning and coordination that has gone into the organization of this event. I wish the participants all the best and look forward to celebrating the wins with you. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, Excellency. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you very much. Dr. Were, please.
Son Excellence, Madame la Première Dame du Kenya, le ministre chargé des sports au pays, aimerait vous remercier d'être venu assister à cet événement d'ouverture. Elle aimerait aussi remercier les organisateurs d'avoir choisi l'Université Kenyatta pour accueillir ces jeux très très importants, et elle remercie le gouvernement de l'appui qu'il donne au ministère des Sports. Le ministère des Sports est prêt à travailler avec toutes les parties prenantes pour développer les sports au Kenya, et sur ce, elle remercie tous les organisateurs de la planification et de l'organisation. Que la meilleure équipe gagne. Merci.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, it's now my pleasure to invite the President, Federation of Africa University Sports, FASU, Ms. Nomsa Malangu, who will speak and invite the Acting President, Federation of International University Sports, FISU, to speak. Let us appreciate Madame when she takes on stage. Thank you.
Her Excellency, the First Lady, Mewaruna, I'm using my native language to appreciate the mother of the nation. Chancellor of the University, Chairperson of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor of Kenyatta University, my brother and friend, Leons, the leaders of sport, leaders of corporates, and the leaders of the university. The Federation of Africa University Sport is grateful to the people of Kenya for opening their arms during difficult times. We are currently grappling with COVID-19 as the world, and it has been difficult. The games were supposed to be hosted yesterday. It couldn't happen, but through engagement with my brother, I need to look at his face, the chairperson of the local organizing committee, we believed and we soldiered on that these games will happen. And I must say, on behalf of all universities in the African continent, we are grateful that these games are happening. And it is a historical moment for us as university sport in the African continent, because it is the first time that we have so many universities participating. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all vice chancellors in the continent who saw it fit for them to bring their students to come and compete. Sport is more than sport. Within universities, yes, we need to applaud and thank vice chancellors. Without the money from the universities, we can't come and play sport as sports lovers. Sport is more than sport. It is not only about competing and winning medals. It is also about building communities, because as universities, we find ourselves within communities. And through sports, we are able to change lives. I am sure if you were to ask the athletes that have traveled from different countries, most of them only get their first passport because of sport. And we are truly grateful to sport. This tournament taking place in Kenyatta University is also a qualifier for the World University Football, which is the World Cup for students. So the stakes are very high. And I hope and believe that the coaches are ready, the students are ready. And in FASU, we have a motto that says, "We are Africa." As much as we are going to compete, we also need to build Africa together. In my native language, they say, "Umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu." A person is a person through others. And this, in this context, is referring to the sponsors that have come on board to ensure that these games become a success. On behalf of all students, all sports administrators, and all universities, we are grateful to those sponsors that have come on board. But we are, however, challenging those that haven't started investing in sport, because a rand spent in sport will save us 10 rand in health, because a nation that is active is a healthy nation. And as I conclude, let me take this opportunity to welcome my brother, the acting president of FISU from Swaziland. I enjoy saying he's from Swaziland, but he's from Switzerland, to come and address us. Asante.
Habari zenu wa Kenya. Nafurahi kuwa nanyi hapa. Her Excellency, First Lady of Kenya, Madam Kenyatta, dear President, Vice Chancellor, Chairman, dear athletes and dear friends, I am very happy to be here and to see you all again after 2 years of pandemic, where we had to adapt ourselves to the global sanitary crisis. It is such a great pleasure for me, but also for my friends, FISU Vice President Marian Dimalski from Poland, and the board member Lorenzo Lentini from Italy, to be back to Africa for the 10th edition of the All Africa University Games here in Nairobi. So allow me to start with thanking our host here in Kenya, but also the great leadership of FASU. Special thanks go to our great staff, to your great staff and all the volunteers, and of course to the fantastic artists we have seen before organizing this wonderful event. Despite all the challenges, student athletes from almost 20 countries representing 33 universities have made it to these games in Nairobi. What a great success, Madam President. Dear athletes, I'm sure now you are ready to compete and to show your best results following the motto of FISU, excellence in mind and body. I wish all the participants in every sport and discipline the best of luck. We hope to see you also soon at any FISU events. Thank you, Asante.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the remarks. Dr. Were, please.
Le président de la FISU est content d'être de retour en Afrique après 2 ans, même s'il y avait la pandémie de la Covid. Il aimerait remercier les collègues et les parties prenantes d'avoir organisé cet événement de la 10e édition des Jeux de la FASU. 33 universités sont représentées et il souhaite les participants bonne chance. Merci.
Very much. Let us appreciate Dr. Were for the interpretation as well. Your Excellency, it's now my pleasure to return the program back to my co-MC, June. Thank you very much.
Can you appreciate my MC of the day? Thank you very much. Thank you. That was wonderful. Your Excellency, mine is simple. I now would like to welcome Dr. Benson Wairegi, the Chancellor of Kenyatta University, to speak to us a few remarks, and thereafter, in turn, invite you to speak and address the participants.
Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Mrs. Margaret Kenyatta, the Acting President of the Federation of International University Sports, FISU, Mr. Leons Ada, the President of the Federation of University Sports, FASU, Ms. Nomsa Malango, the Chairman of Kenyatta University Council, Professor Migot Adora, Vice Chancellor, Kenyatta University, Mr. Paul Wainaina, the President of Kenya University Sports Federation, Mr. Babu Mureithi, invited guests, sporting teams, all sponsors. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you, our First Lady, to this 10th All Africa University Games to address us. And as I do so, I want to, on behalf of Kenyatta University, thank you for finding the time in your busy schedule to grace this occasion. You are a friend of this university, and we are always very delighted to welcome you to this university, not just when we have sports, but even when we have other activities. And in my capacity as a Chancellor of the university, I want to once again thank you most sincerely for agreeing to come and be our guest of honor and preside over the opening ceremony of this 10th All Africa Sports or Games. It's now my honor and privilege to invite you to give us your remarks and to declare the 10th All Africa Games open. Thank you very much.
Now kindly be seated. Thank you very much. Fellow athletes, Kenyatta University leadership and management, officials of FASU and FISU, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great honor to join you for the opening of the 10th All-Africa University Games, organized by the Federation of Africa University Sports. On behalf of the people of Kenya, I extend a very warm welcome to you all. Enjoy the rich heritage and hospitality of our beautiful country. As a nation, we have an enduring passion for sport. We are proud to have hosted World Classic Championships, including the Kipchoge Classic, the Under-18 and Under-20 World Athletics Championships in 2017 and 2021, respectively. I congratulate the management of Kenyatta University for winning the bid to host the Federation of Africa University Sports Games here. It's indeed a great honor for our country. I'm pleased to see such great participation and attendance of these games, which has attracted participants from over 50 different university teams and 15 countries across the African continent. The theme of this year's games, use of university sports as a tool for development, is very appropriate. Sports is recognized for its great social significance. It bonds nations and communities together. Sporting activities build character and have been a key feature in keeping our human spirit alive during a crisis. As we embark on re-energizing our continent from the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, events such as these games will serve us well. Over the next 5 days, you will compete with each other and at the same time make lasting friendships and memories. This is the mission of the Federation of Africa University Sports Games, to bring us together through the unifying power of sport. I applaud FASU and the institutions of higher learning for placing sport central to their learning. You have embraced sport as an activity that provides opportunities for people across social classes to promote inclusivity. As a country, we have acknowledged sports to not only be about winning or losing, it's about inclusion, teamwork, and respect for our opponents. Sports provides opportunities to acquire leadership skills. It's fundamental to our human development. It enhances our quality of life through the adoption of healthy lifestyles and prevention of disease and illness. It is in this regard that the government of Kenya appreciates the efforts of the Federation of International University Sports, the Federation of Africa University Sports, Kenyatta University, the local organizing committee, and all its partners. Congratulations to you on your hard work in ensuring the successful preparation of this 5-day competition. Dear athletes, in the coming days, you will not only have the goal of winning medals, but more importantly, you have the chance of improving your own performances, of raising your potential to new heights. Your accomplishments over the coming days will inspire us all to strengthen the bonds that unite us and give us the opportunity to enjoy watching you as you display your sporting prowess. I wish you great success and enjoyment over the next few days. Play with your hearts, play with passion, play like the champions you are. It is now my pleasure to declare the 10th edition of the All Africa University Games officially open. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Can we give another round of applause to Her Excellency, the First Lady? Thank you, Your Excellency. May we all remain standing. May we all remain standing now. After that wonderful speech from Her Excellency, the First Lady, we are going to remain standing as we get to hear the FISU anthem, which will guide us throughout the games. May we all be attention. Thank you, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly be seated. Okay. And as we take our seats, Your Excellency, we now move to the administration of oath. All the athletes, judges, and referees, so that they can be fair, and it's going to be a fair game. And for that reason, I now welcome Simon and Karugu to come and lead us in taking the oaths. All participants listen to the oath which is going to be taken by Simon and Karugu in English and also in French dialects.
Serment des athlètes. Au nom de tous les étudiants athlètes, je promets que nous participerons au 10e jeu de la FASU en respectant et en nous soumettant aux règles qui les exigent, en nous engageant pour un sport sans dopage et sans drogue, dans un véritable esprit sportif, fair play, pour la gloire de notre pays, pour l'honneur de nos équipes et pour l'accomplissement du mouvement sportif universitaire. Que Dieu nous soit en aide. Merci.
On behalf of all the student athletes, I promise that we shall take part in the 10th FASU Games, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them, committing ourselves to a sport without doping and without drugs, in the true spirit of sportsmanship, fair play, for the glory of our country, for the honor of our teams, and for the achievement of the university's sports movement. So help us God.
Thank you. We want to thank you. Can we give them another round of applause? Thank you. I love the commitment. Thank you. Now, Your Excellency, as you can see, there's something else which is coming.
Now is the oath of judges and referees. In the name of all the churches and the officials, I promise that we shall officiate in these 10th FASU Games with complete impartiality, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them in true spirit of sportsmanship. So help us God.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Those are the referees and the judges also taking the oath of allegiance, and they will be fair to all the participants. At the field, Your Excellency, is a preparation for the wood ball. I can see they are preparing. Yes, the basketball, yes. The sitting volleyball.
Sitting volleyball, yes, sitting volleyball.
Sorry. The sitting volleyball.
We are ready?
There's a display of the sitting volleyball, Your Excellency, which is going to be displayed before you, and thereafter the wood ball will follow. I would like to invite the Kenyatta University to lead us in that display. Please take on the field. Let us hasten, wale wanaweka neti mfanye haraka haraka. Hala hala. Tuharakishe upande wenu tafadhali. Asante sana DJ.
Now, one ball out. and it is sitting. So foul. Out ball. 3-1, 3-1. We are now at 3-1. Members of the winning team, cheer them up, please. Members of the other winning team, cheer them up too. Rotation. Wow. Still serving. Scores now at 7-up. 7-up. Let us thank the both teams. 7-up. We are now tying. 8-7. 9-8. Server of the Kenyan team playing in one of the teams. Eric, wapi makofi ya Eric? Thank you. Eric still serving. Kenya is serving now. And the scores are 13-10. Yeah, Your Excellency, you can see when Eric serves what that means. Eric still serving. Eric still serving. Makofi. Eric still serving. Scores at 15-10. Eric still serving. Eric, there is Eric. Game over. Game over at 15-10. We are all winners. Let us appreciate these two teams. Oh, let us give them a better clap, please. Cool down. After every game, they cool down. And one of our sponsors for this event, Coca-Cola, promoting Sprite with a theme, the heat can be cooled by Sprite. Cooling down. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. They are cooling down, cooling off after the game as we now get ready for the wood ball.
Can we give them another round of applause to our teams? Thank you for the sitting volleyball. Thank you very much, our teams. We are all winners. Thank you, our MC Nawiri. Your Excellency, we are now coming to the wood ball. They are preparing the field for the wood ball, and they are going to do display how it is done. And thereafter, I'm going to invite, they are taking the bow. Let us give them a round of applause to the team. We appreciate you. Thank you, our champions.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the First Lady, my name is Joseph Collins Semanda. I'm the General Secretary of Uganda Woodball Federation, but also the Treasurer for Africa Woodball Federation. We'd like to appreciate Kenya for having graced the sport of woodball in Africa. Kenya is ranked number 2 in Africa. And please, that's a hand clap for Kenya. I'm privileged to introduce David, who is seed number 1 for Kenya, and Felista, seed number 1 for Kenya. They come from Kenyatta University. We were here last year in November, and they played very well. They came second to Uganda, but they've been able to represent us very well. So with me, I have also Lillian Zawede, Uganda's seed 1. She has been ranked in the world. We have Titus Mboya, who is one of the officials from the Kenya Woodball Federation, but also recognize the different officials who support the sport in Uganda. That is Mr. Mwanzia and Mr. Litaba, who are the officials, president secretaries. So, Your Excellency, I'm going to invite Felista to show you how the sport is played. But and at an opportune moment, Your Excellency, we kindly request you to come and also try it out. It's a good sport here, and then it will be a moment for you. So, Felista, please.
We would like to see the display first before I bring the champion down.
Okay, thank you very much. So we have a gate, and the objective of woodball is to strike the ball through the gate. So the best player is the one who makes the least strokes and goes through the gate. But you realize that woodball is like golf. Actually, the inventor was a golfer before and felt that golf was very expensive, so he came up with a cheaper version. That's how woodball comes about. So Felista, please try to attack the gate. Thank you. That's a successful stroke.
Yes.
Okay, we shall have also David on behalf of the student athletes. So that is David. David is ranked number 1 in Africa when it comes to the men category. He played well in the African event. I think you've seen, it's very good actually. So, Excellency, it's my humble pleasure to invite you to come and try it out. Please join me to welcome the First Lady. Thank you very much. The First Lady has already got her a kit, and we appreciate the Africa Woodball Federation for having donated that kit to her to ensure that at least she can play it at home. This is a sport that can be played at home in your backyard. Yeah. Okay, so she's going to get her own mallet. Yes. Okay, so Felista, please come and also be part of this as you show how she plays. Okay, yeah. Okay. She was saying it was too close, so she wanted to get it further. So, you know, she was just kidding, yeah. So, you know, we start from the basics to complex. So, you start from the shortest, then you keep extending the distances. The longest is about 130 meters. This is just for starters. So, for you as a star, for sure, this is where you should start from. Please join me to encourage the First Lady as she plays this. Yeah. Okay. Yay! A bigger hand clap to the First Lady. Thank you very much. That's a great moment. Thank you very much. And we believe this is the start of the growth of woodball in Kenya. And we believe the Kenyan Woodball Federation will have you as one of the best players. You know, woodball is very addictive, and I know you will not want to stop playing it all the time. Yay! You see? Yeah, thank you very much. We have a number of people who have played woodball in Kenya, and we encourage others to join the sport and play it and love it. It's a good sport. Please join me to thank the First Lady.
Another
thank you
round
very
of
much.
applause. Your Excellency, may I request that you remain there as we join you for a photo session down there. I'll request the first photo with the Vice Chancellor, the Chair of the Council, the FISU President, and also Professor, and the FASU, and also Professor Godfrey. Say, kindly make your way to the first photo. Join Her Excellency for a group photo. This is a memorable time to remember. Can I have the visiting Vice Chancellors please on standby for the second photo? The visiting Vice Chancellors led by our Vice Chancellor, Kenyatta University, please walk down for the second photo. Can we kindly request the visiting VCs to go down?
As we get ready for the photo, I would like to make this announcement for all the participants. We will have a similar entertainment that we had earlier today, every day here at Kenyatta University in the village. All the participants, you will be entertained every day here at Kenyatta University.
Thank you. That's the backdrop, the map of Africa. Thank you. You remain seated as I request the second team to join you flanking while standing at the back. The visiting Vice Chancellors, kindly make your way. Administration Police, be on standby. Please come with your placards. Make sure the country is seen in the media. Remember, the whole of Africa is watching today. That's a wonderful photo with your flag. Be proud of your country. Carry the placards of your country. Wonderful. Wonderful. You're flying with smiling faces. Let us fly our flags up, up, up at a count of 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm almost saying 1. Somebody's coming with a flag there. And thank you very much. It's a wrap. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. May I request that we all be upstanding now, facing the other side, Your Excellency. Can we all take our position here as we face the other side for the closing national anthem? Let us stand on one line. May I request that we all be upstanding now as the Kenya national anthem shall be played to symbolize the close of this official opening ceremony. Thank you. With that, we have come to the close of the official opening ceremony. And at this moment, Her Excellency the First Lady will leave at her own pleasure. Thank you. DJ kazi kwako.
Thank you, Co-MC June. Thank you.
JP.
Kenyatta University will host over 2,000 student athletes from all over Africa for the 10th edition of the Federation of Sports University FASU Games from 6th to 10th June 2022 at the main campus of Thika Highway. Athletes will compete in athletics, soccer, badminton, karate, chess, handball, tennis, swimming, taekwondo, volleyball, and 5 demonstration sports. The soccer tournament will be used to qualify Africa's representative to the FISU University World Cup Soccer 2023 in Xinjiang, China. There will be a Vice-Chancellor Symposium on